Alright, I just got through watching the show Apocalypse Man on History Channel. Now yesterday I gave History Channel fairly good marks for their show on after Armageddon. It was fairly okay. It was exaggerated. Tonight I watched Apocalypse Man. Where did they find this Marine? I hope he was a good Marine, because as an instructor, he's full of donkey-doo. I mean, there was so much screw-ups in there, I couldn't remember them all. I watched the first show. I had to watch the second show so I could write it down. I had to make notes of all the screw-up. This guy is going to get somebody killed. If there's ever a disaster and people are going to do what this feller says, he is going to get them killed. This guy is, I mean, let me see, I made a list of a few things that he made some good points. I'll give you the good points. Traveling in the sewer. It's okay. Not a bad idea. You better be in real good shape. You better be one of those people that do crunches. You better not be starving. You better, all that. Did you see him cross the bridge? Here, I'm going to take a crowbar, and in the first shot, he throws it up over there and swings out over this bridge and climbs up the rope and gets on the bridge and all like that. But you notice it never showed where the crowbar was hooked up to. You know, this guy here is running with a camera crew for support, and it was just ridiculous. I mean, this was how did History Channel let this guy on? I mean, wasn't there directors or somebody there saying, hey, people's going to see right through this? Oh, well, wait a minute. This show was made for city slickers. The steel wool. Okay, he showed how to light a fire with steel wool. And the library. Good place to get city maps and stuff. I'll give it that. Yeah, swinging out over the bridge. You do that, if you're in a disaster situation, you don't have no platoon behind you, Marine, backing your ass up. You ain't got no camera crew, so you better not get hurt. And taking unnecessary risks, like sliding over that bridge and stuff, that was an unnecessary risk. If you're in a city and there's a river like that, I guarantee you there's boats around there somewhere. Or there's another crossing. And if it's shut off, because the government has it shut off to limit movement, that means there's still a working government. So you shouldn't be breaking into houses, because somebody like me and my friends are going to be on the other side of that door, and we're going to blow your fucking head off. Wrong. This guy's going to get somebody killed. I mean, if he says, bust in that house like you're a one-man army. You know something? Does anybody else see the stupidity in this show? Is it only me? Oh my God. So he's, let's say, nobody backing him up. Electricity. He's going to the hospital to get electricity. For what? What was he going to get electricity for? To charge a car battery. And then gets in there, and the generator is out of fuel. So he has to go get fuel. Did anybody see that generator? That big cat generator, 2 fuel filters on it. Has anybody tried to start a diesel engine when it's been run dry of fuel? You're not doing it, sucking it out with some dirty fuel. Oh, by the way, I noticed that too. The fuel he sucked out of that underground tank had rust in it, which means it had water in it. Let's screw up that diesel engine pouring that in there. Where'd they get this guy? Nobody else catch this but me. This guy's, he's blooming it. He's going to get somebody killed. Okay, I said that. This has got to be the worst show I've ever seen on history. Okay, let's see. He goes up on the roof for the rain catch. You notice that? Anybody notice that he took the same hose that he sucked the diesel fuel out with to drink water off the roof full of bird shit? Oh my God. He could have at least said put it in a cup and take it downstairs and boil it over his sterno. Like I said, I'm only on page 1 here. Let me go to the second page of moronic mistakes this idiot made. Generator in the hospital would run. Oh, the generator in the hospital, once you put it, if you got it started, you have to prime the pump. You got to prime all that stuff to restart it because it's run out of fuel. Okay, he primed it, and by miracle, he's got it running. 1 gallon of fuel will make a generator of that size run, if he's lucky, for 10 minutes. 4 hours, my ass. Where does this? He doesn't know nothing. This guy has had some survival training by the military with squad backup and everything else. You're not going to get... Why is he going after a generator for anyway in the middle of the city? For what? I mean, okay. Okay, he finds a Midland CB radio in the cab place. Does anybody know anything about CB radios out there? This little dinky radio, he pulls up an aerial antenna, climbs all the way to the top of the roof, which is a good idea, but everybody knows due to all the interference and sunspots, CB frequencies have been ruined for a long time. You're lucky that if you get 2 miles out of a little radio like that. And did anybody else notice that right behind him was a big CB base antenna on the roof? If you're going to have any chance of making that radio work, that quarter wave mobile antenna wasn't worth crap. I would have hooked it up at least to the base station antenna, which has gain and amplifies the power of that CB. Sitting right behind him, a set of beams. CB. Usually those beams have a 9 dB gain on them. My God. Okay. Oh, the tape player to make it loop. Did you see that? The cassette player, that old... How did he make one of those loop? I never could get one of those things to loop. I don't think he did it. I think that was just something they said. They lied. That was just a plain lie. That was just out lie. Okay, see? Oh, the diesel pickup truck. He'd get under there and screw them little things together, but that year model, I think that was a... I used to have a pickup truck just like it. Probably an 83, maybe 82. They still had steering wheel locks on them. Mr. Armageddon Man. Why didn't you bust the lock first before you worried about twisting wires together? What an idiot. Oh, to make the diesel fuel, did you see that? Yeah, he's going to make biodiesel. Watch that real close if you get to see a rerun. First off, he pulls out, he does all his stuff. He's going to put antifreeze in it. He said, quote unquote, twice. He put the antifreeze. It's fuel line antifreeze. It's alcohol, what he's pouring in there, not antifreeze. You're going to have some morons say, well, I'm going to go get my thing of Prestone and make me some biodiesel. What an idiot. Okay, let's say he mixes it up. You see, at first he starts to filter it through his shirt. Well, he can't get that, dude, because the shirt acts like a wick, and, you know, that was screwed up. So they immediately, with the trick of the camera, switch to this other thing, and you see him pouring this nice, clean, clear liquid in there. That was not the crap he just made out of that grease. I guarantee you that. This was a lie. This show is full of crap, and anybody says otherwise is full of crap too. Thank you very much. There's my opinion. All thumbs down on Armageddon Man.